Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the USC Dana and David Dornsife College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences PhD hooding ceremony. We will begin with the procession of faculty led by Dean of USC Dornsife, James Bullock, and our 2026 PhD candidates. Today we are recognizing candidates from programs across the 4 divisions of the college. In the Division of the Humanities, we welcome candidates in American Studies and Ethnicity, Art History, Classics, Comparative Studies in Literature and Culture, Creative Writing and Literature, East Asian Languages and Cultures, English, Philosophy, Religion, Slavic Languages and Literatures. In the Division of Life Sciences, candidates in Computational Biology and Bioinformatics, Integrative and Evolutionary Biology, Marine and Environmental Biology, Marine Biology and Biological Oceanography, Molecular Biology, Neuroscience, Ocean Sciences, Psychology. In the Division of Physical Sciences and Mathematics, candidates in Applied Mathematics, Chemical Biology, Chemistry, Geological Sciences, Mathematics, Physical Chemistry, and Physics. In the Division of Social Sciences, candidates in Economics, History, Linguistics, Political Science and International Relations, Population Health and Place, and Sociology. While we enjoy the processional, we'd like to share some of the history and traditions of the PhD hooding ceremony. The hooding ceremony originated in European universities as early as the 11th century and was introduced to distinguish graduating students as they began their academic careers. The colorful gowns and hoods worn as part of the traditional academic regalia trace their history to medieval Europe, where heavy woolen robes were necessities in the cold halls of universities and medieval libraries. Today's ceremonial academic regalia carries this tradition forward. As you watch our faculty and PhD candidates in the processional, you will notice that they're wearing robes in different colors, representing the traditional colors of their PhD granting institutions. You may also notice the 3 velvet stripes on the sleeves of each robe. Since medieval times, there have been 3 stripes or chevrons on the sleeve of a doctoral robe. As legend has it, those 3 stripes stand for the 3 pillars of doctoral scholarship: academic curiosity, academic honesty, and academic courage. We as scholars today continue to support these pillars. Initially, hoods were somber black and served as a simple extension of the robe. Over time, they became more elaborate, with linings and colors indicating the degree level and the field of study. The velvet band around the hood represents the degree earned by the wearer of the robe. Royal blue represents the Doctor of Philosophy degree held by the majority of our faculty and being conferred upon our students today. You can also see the cardinal in gold on the inside of our candidates' hoods. Graduates have traditionally been hooded by their advisor as an opportunity to honor their years of mentorship, a time when a faculty member guides an aspiring scholar on their journey to becoming an academic peer. The hood signifies the knowledge students have gained and the skills they have developed, as well as the fact that through research they have contributed something genuinely new to an existing body of knowledge. The doctoral headgear is the traditional soft tam. This felt pillow hat is similar to an English Tudor cap or a tam o'shanter, which is a traditional Scottish cap. In academia, the tam traditionally signifies the wearer as the recipient of a doctoral degree. The first PhD was awarded in Paris in 1150 CE, and since the early 1800s has gained its contemporary status as the highest academic degree conferred by universities. As our candidates continue into the tent, you can hear commencement song playing. Commencement songs are triumphant, meaningful, and recognizable. The most famous of these, Pomp and Circumstance, which you hear playing right now, is a part of several marches written by composer Sir Edward Elgar. It was first played at a graduation ceremony in 1905 at Yale University to honor Elgar when he received an honorary doctorate from the school. Please continue to welcome in our candidates and faculty. All right. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Is everyone comfortably seated? All right. It is now my pleasure to introduce Andrew McConnell Stott. Professor Stott is the Vice Provost for Academic Programs and Dean of the USC Graduate School. In addition to his administrative role, Vice Provost Stott is a professor of English in the English department, specializing in British popular culture from the 16th through 19th centuries, and is the author of 4 books. Please welcome Professor Stott.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Good morning. So, as Steve said, I'm the Dean of the Graduate School, so it's my great honor to actually sign your diplomas. But many of you will be forgiven for not really knowing me. The Graduate School is a unit that works behind the scenes most of the time. And it's the nature of doctoral education that you probably wouldn't have interacted with us that much. You know, maybe come to one of our events, perhaps, or one of our writing workshops, or received one of our fellowships. And our job really is to support you throughout your doctoral studies and make sure you're successful and get to today. And it's also to advocate for graduate education. And so, you know, very much that's my hope for you, that you will become advocates all for graduate education. Many of you have spent the last 5 or 6 or 7 or heaven forbid, 8 years, working to know something really difficult and maybe in some ways unknowable. And so you've done some sustained and often very lonely work trying to understand difficult things and create new knowledge. And I really want you to acknowledge what you've done there. You have brought into existence knowledge that did not exist until you started working on it and brought it to the light. So give yourself a huge round of applause for doing that. And you all know that we live in a world where people walk around with a head full of internet, and every expression is, taken as some kind of provocation. But you have all stood in a space of ambiguity between knowing and not knowing, and you've decided to push on through with a commitment to honor the truth that you find at the other end, whatever that may be. So I hope that you will take the skills that you've acquired here, skills of patience, of thoughtfulness, of resilience, of trial and error, and apply them on behalf of a life of advocacy for this difficult work of being truthful. I know you will, and I take great pride in the fact that USC helped you become those people. So, as Steve said, my real job is really as an English professor, and so I have a moral and contractual obligation to read you a poem on an occasion such as this. And so that's what I'm going to do. I found one that I really like. It's by Alberto Rios, who was a former poet laureate of the state of Arizona, and the title is A House Called Tomorrow. You are not 15, or 12, or 17. You are 100 wild centuries, and 15, bringing with you in every breath and in every step everyone who has come before you, all the yous that you have been, the mothers of your mother, the fathers of your father. If someone in your family tree was trouble, 100 were not. The bad do not win, not finally, no matter how loud they are. We simply would not be here if that were so. You are made fundamentally from the good. With this knowledge, you never march alone. You are the breaking news of the century. You are the good who has come forward. Through it all, even if so many days feel otherwise. But think, when you as a child learned to speak, it's not that you didn't know words. It's that from the centuries you knew so many, and it's hard to choose the words that will be your own. From those centuries, we human beings bring with us the simple solutions and songs, the river bridges and star charts and song harmonies, all in service to a simple idea, that we can make a house called tomorrow. What we bring finally into the new every day is ourselves, and that's all we need to start. That's everything we require to keep going. Look back only for as long as you must, then go forward into the history you will make. Be good, then better. Write books, cure disease, make us proud, make yourself proud. And those who came before you, when you hear thunder, hear it as their applause. Congratulations, you are young, you are free, there are people who loved you, and you just got a PhD from the best university in the world. Fight on! It's now my great pleasure to introduce James S. Bullock, the 23rd Dean of USC Dornsife College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences. Dean Bullock earned a Bachelor of Science in Physics and Mathematics from Ohio State University and a PhD in Physics from the University of California, Santa Cruz. He holds the Anna H. Bing Dean's Chair and serves on the faculty of the Department of Physics and Astronomy. An accomplished astrophysicist, Dean Bullock is the former chair of the James Webb Space Telescope User Committee and the current chair of the Space Telescope Science Institute Council, which oversees many of NASA's flagship missions, including the Hubble and Webb Space Telescopes. If anyone can see the bigger picture, it's certainly James. So please join me in a big welcome for Dean Bullock.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is a great day. This is really one of our favorite days of the year. For you graduates, this is a once-in-a-lifetime moment, a moment of celebration you've truly earned. And to the family and friends of our graduates, welcome. I know that you are as proud of your graduates as we are. To all of you who are out there being honored today, I want to pause again and acknowledge your achievement. Less than 1% of the world's population holds a PhD. You not only stand at the forefront of intellectual attainment, but as Andy said, you've actively expanded the scope of human understanding. You are a world expert in your area of study. And this, by the way, is something that you should absolutely mention at every family gathering. I know I do, okay? Now look, as many as you know, maybe you don't, but this is my first year as dean here at USC. Oh, thank you. Now, when you're new to USC, maybe you remember, some of you remember being new to USC, one of the first things you notice is this little two-word phrase. Undergraduate students say it to each other all the time. Alumni say it. Everyone says it. And of course, I'm talking about fight on. Now, lots of universities in the US have phrases. Roll Tide, OHIO. And I initially thought that fight on was the same thing. I thought people say, fight on to let each other know, hey, we're part of the same team. And sometimes that's what it is. But as I've heard this phrase more often, I've noticed that sometimes it takes a different tone. Fight on often means keep going. It means if you've been knocked down, you can get back up. It's about determination. It's not about not giving up when things are hard. Now, my PhD is in physics, and so my experience was not the same, of course, as those of you getting PhDs in philosophy or sociology or molecular biology, or I could keep going. But one thing I know, at one point or another, maybe more than once, things got tough. And it certainly did for me. We all had to fight on. If you're here today receiving a PhD, you are not only extraordinarily bright, but you are extraordinarily capable of overcoming obstacles and doing hard things. You are good at fighting on. So in just a few moments, we will present you with the highest educational certificate that exists. And this is something that we on this stage take very seriously. And I hope you can take a moment to appreciate all you've done. Now, I'd like to warn you, though, that once you get that PhD, you suddenly have the weight of that credential upon you. In particular, you will soon need to get used to explaining to people that you're not that kind of doctor. Now, of course you're not that kind of doctor. You're an even better kind of doctor. Apologies to any real doctors who are here. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the enormous commitment of our faculty and staff and administrative leaders who've invested deeply in your success. So today we celebrate them too, and most especially your faculty advisors. Yeah, we're gonna thank them again. We'll do it. Those advisors, the chairs of your committees, have guided, challenged, and believed in you. And many of them are here today to recognize that transition from student to academic colleague in real time. So let's do it officially now. Let's give your advisors a round of applause. So graduates, as we celebrate your achievements, I hope you're also excited about your next challenge. Some of you will move on to postdoctoral positions or research positions or faculty jobs within the academy, and still others will venture into a strange and foreign place some in our halls refer to as the real world, beyond academia. No matter where you're headed, society absolutely needs you. So, a hearty congratulations. You are at the top of your game. You are poised for your next adventure. Keep being excellent, keep making the world a better place, and keep fighting on.
Before we get started with the hooding ceremony of our PhD candidates, we want to go over just a few things for everyone's benefit. Yes, I am privileged to share this with you. Friends and family, please do not approach the stage. Remember that this is an important day for all of the people around you as well. And please understand that we must keep the aisles clear for everybody's safety. Candidates, please return to your seats after exiting the stage. The ceremony is not complete until all of our candidates have been hooded. All right, let the ceremony begin.
Payman Nuri, targeting the oxidative pentose phosphate pathway in cancer cells with high expression of the cysteine glutamate transporter XCT. Advised by Dr. Nicholas Graham.
Suhaib Abdurrahman, Generative Agents for Social Psychology, Modeling the Causal Dynamics of Threat Perception and Intergroup Conflict. Advised by Morteza Degani. Farzan Karimi Malekabadi, Empirical Investigation of Moral Foundations Theory and its Theoretical Refinement. Advised by Morteza Degani.
Jackson Philip Traeger, The Moral Psychology of Cultural Conflict Threat and Technology. Advised by Mortisa Degani.
Adrienne Adams, Black Obsolescence, The Affective Ruse, and Plastic World of Technostalgia. Advised by Sean McDaniel. Megan Awad, Palestine in 4 Elements, A Political Ecology of an Occupied Land. Advised by Evelyn Al-Sutani.
Kathy Palupa, Recreo Queer Latinx Women's Soccer Players and Soccer as Survival. Advised by George J. Sanchez. Alyssa Waters, Modernist Anarchism, Radical Art Making in the Interwar Rhineland. Advised by Amy Ogata. Margot Yale, From Red Feminism to the Blacklist, Labor Schools and the Work of Art, 1935 to 1957. Advised by Suzanne Hudson. Alexis Whalen Muse, Incestare Diem, The Making of God in the Thebaid of Statius. Advised by Stefano Rebeggiani.
Malek Chakili, Singing Matters, Women's Voices as Survival in Colonial and Post-Colonial Tamazgha. Advised by Olivia C. Harrison. Anna Iwataki, The View from Traction, Japanese-American Cultural Spatial Practices in Downtown Los Angeles. Advised by Edwin Hill.
Victoria Perez, Inventing Paul, The Pastoral Epistles and the Construction of Pauline Memory in Early Christianity. Advised by Kavan Concanon.
Brian Birdlong, Being With, Relationality, Polyvocality, and Black Reimagining in Contemporary Eco-Poetics. Advised by Dr. Susan McCabe.
Michelle Orsi, Between Image and Apparition, Surrealism, Photography, and the Spectral Poetics of Alejandra Pizarnik. Advised by David St. John.
Tainum Bambrick, To Make Skunks into Valentines, Animacy, Resistance, and the Stinky Divine. Advised by Susan McCabe. Cameron Lange, Irony, Mimesis, and the Uncanny in the Literature of Exile and Return. Advised by Viet Thanh Nguyen. Benjamin Bush, Catching Up to the Reader in Time, Co-Presence and Raising the Stakes in Autofiction of the Post-Truth Era. Advised by Amy Bender. Michael Diegler, Creative Dissertation, 5 stories, school dissertation. The Vestigial Gothic in American Short Fiction. Advised by Hilary Shore. Alexandria Hall. Doing Voices. Animation and Subjectivity in the Lyric. Advised by David St. John.
Thomas Rangillian, I'd Never Felt So Light, Stories. Advised by Amy Bender. Laura Roque, Matrilineal Scripts. Cubanas between lived memory and narrative form. Advised by Dana Johnson, Professor of English. Joliange Ruth Wright, Each to Her Mother's House, Primal Bonds and Escape in Working-Class Lesbian Novels of the 1990s. Advised by Dana Johnson, Professor of English.
Sa-Yan Lee, Decentered Futures. Genre, Gender, and Geopolitics in Chinese and Sinophone Science Fiction. Advised by Brian Bernards.
Xin Hui Yang, Adorning the Buddha's Speech. Art and Materiality of Buddhist Books in the Tibetan Cultural Sphere. 9th to 13th Centuries. Advised by Sonia S. Lee.
Grace Morris Franklin, Power Play. Coal gas infrastructure in literature and culture. Advised by Devin Griffiths. Irene Bosco, The Triangle of Innocence. On Victims, Sympathy, and Complaints. Advised by Mark Schroeder. Rebecca Carlson, Should Expressivism Be True? Evaluating Our Reasons to Use Moral Language Expressivistically. Advised by Mark Schroeder. Megha Devraj, Spectacular Communication. Advised by Robin Jeshayan. Philip Lee, Values and Choices. Advised by Ralph Wedgwood.
Elena Petrova Libgober, Images of Jewish Women in Imperial Russia's Literature in the First Half of the 19th Century. Advised by Colleen McQuillan.
Alexis Beal, Rejection Sensitivity in Romantic Relationships. Links to relationship satisfaction and couples behavior. Advised by Dr. Gayla Margolin. Emma Grace Lindquist, Don't Speak for Us. Listen to Us. A. Mixed methods. Approach towards improving help seeking for self-harm. Advised by Amy West. Laura Fenton. Neuroimaging of financial vulnerability in older age and relevance for Alzheimer's disease. Advised by Dr. Duke Hahn. Kaysen Gonzalez. The Autism Diagnosis Transition Period. An exploration of family experiences and pilot for intervention. Advised by Jonathan Tarbox.
Molly Klug. Neuroanatomical and functional contributions of the ventral hippocampus to food-motivated reward. Advised by Scott Konoski.
Charles Clement Lanin. Evolutionary ecology of introduced Espanola giant tortoises, Chelonoidus nigerhudensis, and endemic Santa Fe land iguanas, Conolophus pallidus, on Santa Fe Island, Galapagos, Ecuador. Advised by Dr. Craig Stanford.
Eloise Peterson. The influence of conflicting transmission biases on the social learning strategies of chimpanzees and children. Advised by Craig Stanford. Minxi Zhang. Popularity among Chinese adolescents. The conceptualization and manifestation in the peer group. Advised by David Schwartz. Lauren Visconti. The interrelationship between the neuroendocrine response to exercise stress and the reproductive axis. Advised by Lorraine P. Turcotte.
Jenna Dilworth. Exploring intraspecific variation in the response of reef-building corals to climate change. Genotype, environment, and plasticity shape functional diversity. Advised by Carly Kenkel. Anjali Bhatnagar. Linking gene expression, metabolism, and community structure to characterize microbiome interactions in the marine N2 fixer, Trichodesmium. Advised by Eric A. Webb. Katie Cleveland. Effects of light and temperature on the biogeography of oceanic diazotrophs. Advised by Eric Webb. Chungkai Cheng. Physiological consequences of oligotrophic adaptation in genome-streamlined SAR11 bacterioplankton. Advised by J. Cameron Thrash. Jacob DeNova. Sex-specific responses to genetic and environmental stress in Tigriopus californicus. Advised by Suzanne Edmonds. Nina Barr, RNA exosome-mediated RNA surveillance, governs developmental timing in the human cerebellum. Advised by Derek Morton. Shihui Chen, organizing small RNA pathways through biomolecular condensates. Advised by Carolyn M. Phillips. Tram Dang, electrochemical and biophysical studies of bacterial cytochrome, conduits, using optimized expression and purification approaches. Advised by Mo El Nagar. William Freed, structure-based drug design of inhibitors, targeting drivers of genetic instability and drug resistance in cancer. Advised by Dr. Xiaojiang Chen.
Shanshan Wang, identification of RBM46 as a novel ABOPEC1 cofactor for C-to-U RNA editing activity. Advised by Xiaojiang Chen.
Kara Hull, rapidly building reduced and reprogrammed synthetic chromosomes in yeast. Advised by Ian Ehrenreich. On Huyn, molecular mechanism of top BP1-mediated ATR activation at DNA double-strand breaks. Advised by Matthew Michael. Ling Jin, cytoplasmic architecture as a functional resource, emergent spatial self-organization, and cell-free protein synthesis in Xenopus egg extract. Advised by Shanrui Cheng.
Ariel Van Loosals, the role of MGS1 in replication fork restart in Schizosaccharomyces pombe. Advised by Susan L. Forsberg.
Jiawen Chen, innovative calcium imaging tools for characterizing synaptic homeostatic plasticity. Advised by Dion Dickman.
Chengjie Q, mechanisms of synaptic resilience, elucidating the inductive signaling system of retrograde homeostatic plasticity. Advised by Dion Dickman. Rebecca Stark, molecular mechanisms underlying synaptic diversity at the Drosophila neuromuscular junction. Advised by Dion Dickman.
Benjamin Isaac Starkman Cohen, cortical acetylcholine, release to sensation, movement, and reward. Advised by Mara Mather. Yi Shui Wendy Fang. Advanced Statistical and Deep Learning Methods for Diffusion MRI Tractometry. Advised by Paul Thompson. Hao Yu Lan. Overcoming data limitations in large-scale neuroimaging. Generative approaches to image synthesis, harmonization, and enhancement. Advised by Laurent Itty. Xinyan Liang. Mechanisms of calcium signaling in retinal structure and function. Advised by Jeannie Chen.
Mari Carmen Pachacano, laminar organization and selective vulnerability of CA1 pyramidal neuron cell types in Alzheimer's disease. Advised by Jen Zhao. Coral Victoria Wheeler. Ethno-racial identity, cardiometabolic risk, and systemic inflammation relate to tau pathology in older adults. Advised by Hussein Yassin. Shangzhou Sandra Xia. Understanding the heterogeneity of vascular cells in the brain and blood-brain barrier. Advised by Patrick Lydon. Song Zhang. Multimodal deep learning-based brain age prediction. Associations with human risk factors and diseases. Advised by Netta Jahanshad. Ruchawani. Effects of various alkaline feedstocks on carbon cycling, marine phytoplankton, and secondary mineral precipitation. Advised by Will Barrelson.
O'Neill Hawk. Difficulty as improvement. Interpreting suffering and its consequences for pain tolerance, effort evaluation, impulsivity, and moral decision-making. Advised by Daphne Oyserman. Alexis Marie Hernandez. Examining perinatal risk factors on children's socio-emotional development. Advised by Dr. Santiago Morales.
Yi Zhang. An emotion regulation framework for interpersonal moral disagreements. Advised by Lior Hakel. Colin McDaniel. Neural correlates of semantic processing in depression and creative cognition. Advised by Asal Habibi.
Ellen Herschel. Creating Connection. Music and arts interventions for belonging and well-being across the lifespan. Advised by Asal Habibi. Roshni Lula, neurobiological, behavioral, and artificial signatures of darkness, the interplay of affective dysfunction and utility maximization. Advised by Jonas Kaplan.
Qingyang Yin, enhancing biological interpretability of neural networks in high-dimensional molecular profiles. Advised by Liang Chen.
Xinyu Brian Guo, unraveling gene regulation and disease associations. Cross-modality foundation models. Advised by Professor Liang Chen. Yuhui Li, quantitative soft X-ray tomography reveals stimulus-specific remodeling of S-cell nuclear architecture. Advised by Frank Alber.
Obadiah Mulder, modeling competitive and cooperative connections across genes and cells. Advised by Michael Doc Edge. Dan Peng, investigating complex trait evolution through genetic simulations. Advised by Michael Doc Edge. Paulinus Marouge, from interpretation to design, deep learning approaches to mammalian genome folding. Advised by Jeffrey Fudenberg. Gungrei Zhang, evaluation of latent interaction approaches for categorical indicators and improvement of two-stage path analysis. Advised by Mark Hak Chio Lai.
Drew Gorenz, A Fluency Coherence Framework for Humor Appreciation. Advised by Norbert Schwartz. Inga Gershfeld, Neural Local Wasserstein Regression. Advised by Dr. Xiaohui Chen.
Yushun Tao, differential privacy applications in data analysis, false discovery rate control, and deterministic non-smooth zeroth order methods. Advised by Xiaohui Chen. Xinyang Tan, input sensitivity of estimated parameters in abstract parabolic discrete time input-output systems. Advised by Gary Rosen.
Rachel Elizabeth Knight, It's Time to Mature, Age-Dependent Insulin Granule. Mitochondria interactions drive late-stage insulin maturation. Advised by Kate White.
Alexei Raskovalov, structural basis of ligand efficacy in G-protein coupled receptors. Advised by Vadim Cherezov.
Ashley Archambault, celebrating our differences. Biophysical and structural insights into insulin secretory granule heterogeneity. Advised by Kate White. Gilbert Ampoma, agglutinacolation and protein aggregation. Advised by Matthew Robert Pratt. Kevin Chang, segmenting the demographics of insulin secretory granules. Advised by Kate White. Ramon Gudino Garcia, chemical genetic approach for cell selective interrogation of glycosylation in living cells. Advised by Matthew R. Pratt. Jeffrey Lang, decoding O-GLCNA-sylation in disease through chemical probes and semisynthetic proteins. Advised by Matthew Pratt. Anushin Alagaratnam, advancing the methanol economy. Integrated chemical technologies for carbon dioxide capture and conversion. Advised by Surya Prakash.
Zohaib Suhail, integrated CO2 capture and conversion to C1 products using heterogeneous catalysts. Advised by Dr. G.K. Surya Prakash.
George Bafour Pipim, first principle modeling of dynamics and spectroscopic signatures in functional molecular systems. Advised by Anna I. Krylov. Nayanthara Karipara Jayadev, development and applications of theoretical framework for modeling augur decay. Anne CC Perspective. Advised by Anna Krylov. Timothy Bennett, accessible methods for the synthesis of stereoregular non-conjugated pendant electroactive polymers. Advised by Barry Thompson. Grace Castillo, expanding sustainable approaches to direct arylation polymerization. Advised by Barry Thompson. Yang B, antiviral and anti-cancer aminamide prodrugs. Design, synthesis, evaluation, and mechanistic studies of drug activation. Advised by Charles McKenna. Glenn Harder, Are We There Yet? Heterocycle-driven design of androgen receptor, antagonists, and mechanistic insights from molecular dynamics simulations. Advised by Dr. Chao Zhang.
Hyun Miat Choi, structure-guided design and synthesis of small molecules for cancer and antibacterial drug discovery. Advised by Charles McKenna. Ji Yang, small molecule inhibitors against viral and fungal pathogens. Advised by Charles E. McKenna.
Jeremiah Choate, Interfacial Engineering of Immobilized Molecular Catalysts for Enhanced CO2 Conversion, advised by Smaranda Marinescu. Germany, Princesa Diaz de la Cruz, Electrochemical Pathways for Sustainable Energy Conversion and Storage, advised by Smaranda Marinescu. Chandler Dobson. Why is Y6 special? The design synthesis and characterization of novel near-infrared absorbing small molecules for organic photovoltaic applications. Advised by Mark Thompson.
Francis Yao, Stimuli-Responsive Polymer Dressings and Highly Absorbing Chromophores. Advised by Mark Thompson.
Yashna Kakre, Engineering Active Sites in dichel-cogenide-based metal organic frameworks for efficient water splitting, advised by Smaranda C. Marinescu. Alison Forsberg, In situ and operando characterization of colloidal nanoparticle catalysts, advised by Richard Brucci. Joshua Ibbs, Total Synthesis and Derivatization of Bioactive Lipids, advised by Valery Fokin.
Turthik Majumdar, Chemistry of Microdroplets and Hydrogen Bond Networks, advised by Jahan Dawlati. Rudra Prasad, Chemical Strategies for the Interrogation and Control of Inflammatory Lipid Mediators and the Endocannabinoid System, advised by Valery Fokin. Elizabeth Stipple, The Pursuit of Better Energy Materials, Unveiling the Fundamental Mechanisms of Efficient Semiconductors and Fuels Through Molecular Dynamic Simulations, advised by Jahan Dawlati. Brandon Young, Explorations in Non-Aqueous Liquid Microjets, Marrying Photoelectron Spectroscopy and Electrochemistry, advised by Stephen Edmund Bradforth.
Ziwan Lee, Structural Basis for Pol, Helicase DNA and Inhibitor Binding revealed by Cryo-EM, advised by Xiao Jiang Chen. Younghan Justin Lim, Electrochemical, oxidative, and alkaline approaches to fiber and monomer recovery from composites, advised by Dr. Travis J. Williams.
Rice Rander, Hydrogen Transfer Reactions for the Production of Value-Added Products, advised by Travis Williams. Jasmine Prana, Tuning Chemical Reactivity and Electronic Coupling in Single Molecule Junctions, advised by Michael S. Inkpen. Julia Semenya. New chemical reactivity catalyzed by iron for carbon heteroatom bond formation using soft coupling partners. Advised by Elias Picasso. Difei Wu, investigating target discrimination mechanism of CRISPR-Cas9 using site-directed spin labeling. Advised by Peter Sin.
Brianna Camille Burkle, multi-scale computational modeling and seismic imaging across complex geologic domains, applications to Southern California and the Nepal Himalaya, advised by John Vidali.
Shannon Kathleen Brophy, Paleoecology and Biogeochemistry of Hydrocarbon, seeps during Oceanic Anoxic Event 2 in the late Cretaceous Western Interior Seaway, advised by Dr. Frank Corsetti.
Emily Patellos, assessing the ecological, taxonomic, and phylogenetic signal of osteoderms in Archosauria. Advised by David Botcher.
Victoria Cassidy, the origin and evolution of texture in carbonate microbialites, advised by Frank Corsetti. Adit Ghosh, Sheep, Trees, and Fire. How life rewrites landscapes and global biogeochemistry from deep time to today. Advised by Dr. Frank A. Corsetti.
Rachel So, Cenozoic Climate of the Americas, Investigations using Long Continental Biomarker Records. Advised by Sarah J. Feekins.
Phil Kong, sources, sinks, and distributions of particulate metals in environmental gradients. Advised by Seth John.
Matthew Quinan, Natural and Enhanced Carbon and Silicon Cycling in Marine Sediment from the Southern California Shelf to the Cocos Ridge. Advised by William Barrelson. Binghao Wang, linking rock rheology to earthquake cycle dynamics. Advised by Sylvian Barbeau. Qiu Zhang, classification of fiber functors on the representation category of small quantum SL2. Advised by Chris Negron.
Mustafa Sensor Aydin, viscose, anisotropic, stochastic, temporal and free, boundary effects in incompressible fluid dynamics. Advised by Igor Kukovica. Jiaqi Liu, Self-similar singularities in the compressible Euler equations. Advised by Juhee Zhang. Tianle Liu. Categorified cluster structure. A categorified cluster structure on the Coulomb branch of n equals 2u 2 sqcd with nf equals 2. Advised by Harold Williams.
Bixing Qiao. Some new perspectives on stochastic differential game problems. Advised by Professor Jianfeng Zhang. Fan Yang. Higher motivic homotopy sheaves of BGLM. Advised by Arvind Asak. Amandeep Singh. Infrared spectroscopy of small ions and radical. Cation clusters in helium nanodroplets. Advised by Andrei F. Vilasov.
Silvia Guadagnini. Design and fabrication of micro and nano devices for spectrally selective and polarization-dependent mid-infrared detection. Advised by Michelle Povinelli.
Atef Shikun. Temperature-dependent photoionization of metal nanoparticles. Phase transition, isotope, and quantum effects. Advised by Vitaly Kresin.
Shreya Bardwaj. Policy design, market structure, and unequal access to opportunity. Advised by Jeffrey Weaver. Minji Kwak. 3 essays on development economics in Malawi. Advised by Vittorio Bassi.
Sneha Nimagata. Essays in Development, Health, and Human Capital. Advised by Jeffrey Weaver.
Matthew Burr. Essays on Information, Advertising, and Economic Behavior. Advised by Giorgio Coricelli. Jing Kong. Essays in Econometrics. Advised by Yuehao Bai.
Jin Siak Park. Housing Markets, Household Decisions, and Economic Opportunity. Advised by Matthew E. Kahn. Zili Yang. Essays on Firm Innovation and Knowledge Diffusion. Advised by Caroline Betts. Zhengyi Yu. 3 Essays in Labor, AI, and Innovation, advised by Simon Quach.
Jakob Kutzal-Koka, 3 Essays in Lay-Bar Economics, advised by Pablo Curlat.
Serap Insi Ozir Kocha, Essays on Macroeconomics, advised by Pablo Curlat.
Abigail Gibson, Fearful Land, Terror and the Making of the American West in the Age of Expansion, advised by William Deverell. Tahereh Hicks, Vanishing Act, The Decline and Resurgence of Indigenous Visibility in the Capistrano Valley, 1775 to 1965, advised by William Deverell. Cheyantini Jana, Rethinking Pogroms and Riots, Urban Space, Gender, and Collectivized Violence in the 1938 November pogrom in Berlin and the 1946 Great Calcutta Riots, advised by Wolf Gruner. John Jones, Unite or Perish, The Revolutionary Action Movement and Dreams of World Black Revolution in the 1960s, advised by George Sanchez.
Srijita C. Powell, The War Within the War, the first wave of the 1918 influenza pandemic on the Western Front of the First World War, advised by Paul Lerner.
Mu Xuan He, Resource Rational Language Comprehension, advised by Elsie Kaiser. Mary Catherine Kennedy, Deeper Interpretability, Discovering Subsurface Linguistic Structure Captured by Large Language Models, advised by Khalil Iskarus. Ye-Young Chu, Influence Through Discourse, Understanding Regime Complexity in Regional Governance, advised by Saori Katada.
Jose Eduardo Musquiz Loya, Latine Vote or Latine Votes, Nuance of Latinidad in Presidential Vote Choice, advised by Jane Junn. Saranyan Saran Uthaya Kumar, From the Mud, Lotuses Still Bloom, Defining Cambodian Americans and Ilankai Tamil Canadians' diasporic identities and second-generation political consciousness. Advised by Lan Duong.
Andrew Kampschulte. Spatial and Statistical Methods in Health Research. Advised by John Wilson.
Aviva Wolf-Jacobs. Is a greener world a healthier world? A geospatial exploration of urban vegetation in Los Angeles. Advised by Dr. John P. Wilson. Jeffrey Roselle, Measuring the Health Service Environment in Low and Middle Income Countries, Dimensions of Readiness and Access, advised by Robert O. Voss.
Valentina Cantori. Imagining Inclusion. How American Muslim Advocates Craft Public Images in U.S. Civic Life. Advised by Paul Lichterman. Ri-E Li. Global Elites Made in China. How is cultural capital transmitted in and out of elite Chinese families? Advised by Dan Schrage.
Thalia Tom, Stratification at the Starting Gate, Investigating Heterogeneous Neighborhood Effects on School Readiness, advised by Ann Owens. Shantae Mitchum, Sites of Care, Student Equity Programs, and the Relational Infrastructure of Basic Needs Support in California Community Colleges. Advised by Jody Aguis Vallejo.
Rebecca Simpson Menzies. From Agawam to Springfield, advised by Peter Mancall.
Okay, once again, on behalf of the University of Southern California and the USC Dornsife College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences, congratulations. I know that I speak for all my faculty colleagues when I say that it's been a privilege to participate in your education, and we are proud to celebrate this accomplishment with you. I'm confident that each of you will find tremendous success in all your future endeavors. We'll conclude our program here with a formal recessional. Guests, please remain in your seats until the graduates have recessed out of the tent. Congratulations and fight on.
Congratulations to our class of 2026. We invite you to join us for a special post-ceremony reception located on Party Lawn directly behind the tent. Thank you.